Print, email, Facebook, Twitter. More Tathra bushfire. Former firefighter brings hope to young musicians who lost everything. Media player, space to play, M to mute, left and right to seek, 00:003:040:000:3:04. When retired firefighter Dean Gray heard about the bushfire that destroyed 65 homes and damaged 48 more in Tathra, his first thought was that would be a tough job. Then he wondered what he could do to help. I just put myself in that situation. If I'd lost my house and everything in it, the one thing that makes me feel normal is to make music, he said. If I can't make music for whatever reason, I'm pretty hard to be around that day. Mr. Gray now works as a guitar teacher after an 18-year career as a professional firefighter with Fire and Rescue NSW. One of his last deployments was with the Urban Search and Rescue Task Force in Christchurch after the 2011 earthquake. He was medically retired a couple of years later with PTSD. You meet people on the worst day of their life and hopefully make it a little bit better, and you never see them again. And in a way, that's a good thing, he said. If you became emotionally attached to every person you'd assisted, you'd be a nervous wreck. Teaching guitar, I get to have an ongoing relationship with my students, which is really nice. With his partner, Anna Martin Scrays, Mr. Gray travels to the Bega Valley each year to teach at the South Coast Music Camp. The couple have formed a strong connection to the music community in Bega and surrounding towns, including many young musicians from Tathra. The day after the Tathra bushfire, they put the call out on social media for donations of unwanted musical instruments for music students who had lost their homes. By the end of the week, they had rented a van and filled it with over 50 instruments, from guitars and amplifiers, drum kits and violins, to brass and woodwind instruments. 21-year-old Jerome Jory evacuated his home as smoke and flames engulfed his street. He took a wetsuit, a surfboard and some tools that were in the car. We were allowed back into Tathra 3 or 4 days after the fire. Our house was just corrugated iron and rubble. Amongst the ruins of the family home, he found the burnt remains of his drum kit. No one wants to think of their house burning down, 14-year-old Max Navarrete said, reflecting on the fire that took his home. We didn't grab too much stuff when we left. We could have taken so much more. To hear that someone was bringing down instruments was a really good feeling. For Dean Gray, it was important that the instruments were made available quickly. It doesn't matter that they're not shiny, brand new instruments, Mr. Gray said. It just means that they can express themselves, practice, jam with their friends. I think, particularly for us males, non-verbal communication is a great thing. We have our immediate needs to be safe from danger. We need food, we need shelter, and we need self-expression. We're musicians, and we look after